Look who the wind blew in. What's going on, guys? Your boy, the Tornado Farmer, coming at you with another video. So what we got planned today is there's a lot of rain. Well, I would say a lot. There's some rain coming on Monday. We got some severe thunderstorms coming. It's going to be more wind than anything, I think. So, yes, I want to try to get something done in the field. I got a load of seed in the back of the truck here. We're on our way back to the farm. We're going to get tired up on the planter, and we're going to go out. I'm going to jump the field cultivator and start working some ground so I can try to get some beans planted today. I might try to plant some corn tonight, see what happens. So, let's go! Well, we made it back to the farm, so we're going to walk out here and get some things going here. Just sitting there, waiting patiently to get out here and play. Don't worry, Big Blue, your time's coming. Well, we're about done with this one here. We'll be able to plant it. I've been having some trouble with the sensor on this thing, where the wires, there's like oil traveling through the wire and it's disrupting the connection for the engine oil pressure right here. So I have to get off, unplug it, clean it out, but it's been throwing a little bit of a fit at me, beeping and stuff, and it'll shut itself down. There's nothing wrong. I've tested the oil pressure in the engine, and it's exactly where it needs to be. So yeah, always something, right? I got that one back there. We're back here getting fuel. We're gonna move on down the road. I ordered that sensor, and it should be here really honestly any day now, but yeah, what happened is the inside of them sensors go out and it starts letting oil trickle back through the wiring. When it gets hot, it dismembers your connection, so you don't have any connection, and it tells the system shut the tractor down. So yeah, that's just one of the fine features of that safety shutdown. It's cool when it works, but when because there's a little bug in it here and there, it gets to be kind of a pain in the butt. So I bypassed it. Right now we're going about 5 miles an hour, 1,640 RPMs. It's not working up too bad. The field I put hydrous on, so you got those nice little areas out there where it's kind of like finer and it's clumpier, finer, clumpier. Those are my tracks that I'm running over, like right here. So yeah, you speed it up about 7, it gets a little finer. Right at about 5, I don't want it too fine with all this rain coming, because I don't want it to create like a concrete shell whenever you plant stuff in and lock that seed down in there. You'd have to hit it with a rotary hoe. We had a pretty dry area out here. It's been dry for the most part, but here lately it's been rolling a lot of dust, so I'm not seeing a whole lot of moisture underneath there when I go to turn it over, which is okay, because with the rain coming, obviously it'll fix that. But for some of the younger guys, if you ain't got a lot of rain, you really got to watch how fine you work it and how many times you turn it over, because every time you flip your moisture over, you're just drying it out. You keep just drying it out every time you flip it over, and then like I talked about earlier in the video, how you work it up real fine in this clay ground, it kind of makes like a concrete shell whenever it gets real wet, and it's real hard for your crop to try to punch through that, rather be corn, beans, or whatever, you know. So I always try to go a little light. I dissed this one time and run over the field cultivator, so yeah. Going back to my comment on that, if you gotta like turn around stuff, because you know, you obviously don't want to leave tracks in the field, you want to leave a nice worked up field. I always just kind of let the harrow drag a little bit, so that way I'm not running over. And when you're like working fields at angles and stuff, you'll run into that because your headland, you're hitting your headland in multiple different spots across where the angle's at. So to cut it good, you'll be running over the same spot like maybe 3 or 4 times. Just kind of pick it up, let your harrow just kind of feather it out or whatever, and yeah, it'll help smooth it out and kind of get some of the tire tracks out. That's how I always done it. It's worked out. But just really hard clay soil and stuff, it's kind of challenging for that. So you'll have that. It's really not that bad. You know, you always want to try to work it like the clay soil with just a little bit of moisture. You don't want it where it's like real clumpy and stuff, but like you dang sure don't want it real fine either, because yeah, it'll mess you up. So yeah. Nervous about trying to get the planter in this field because there's a power pole right next to the driveway, and then I don't know, 90 degrees in the other direction there's another power pole. So like I'm just gonna have to take it real slow pulling in this driveway, and pulling out of this driveway if this field's probably gonna be a different story. So yeah, that's gonna be very fascinating to see how this goes. We're almost done with this one. When we get done with this field, we're gonna go jump in the planter. I gotta put air in one of the tires first. It's got like a valve stem leaking or something on it. I don't know. I'll get it fixed. We're pulling back in here at the farm. I'm gonna jump in the planter and plant a little bit of beans, or try to. Wish me luck. Oh, we just put air in the tires and we're getting ready to take it on down the road. See the back of the truck right there. And yeah, we're going to try to plant some beans. Well, 5 business days later and 1 paper cut, we finally got it filled up. I need a seed tender. And we're planting beans, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't very many young men nowadays that can plant with little marker arms. Most everybody else got GPS and stuff. Well, I've got that, but not on this tractor. Probably should, but I don't know, maybe one day. Got a low spot coming up here. Take that marker up a little bit. They flex, but I always lift mine up just a little so don't have the risk of tearing them off. Because that happens to these. They do tear off pretty easy. Bolts get weak enough. There we go. Alright, well, we got this side done. We're gonna move over there, do that side on the other side of that waterway. And then we got a couple more fields down south we're gonna hit. And then we're gonna a couple more fields around the farm we're gonna hit. And then, yeah, it just goes on. This will happen to have been the first one that we're out in this year. So, yes, it is, I do believe, the 25th of April. Crazy year so far in terms of weather and tornadoes and stuff. Supposed to have, like I said, beginning of the video, severe thunderstorms there on Monday for Illinois and the entire west side of Indiana. I saw somewhere where they talked about going on the east side of Indianapolis. It could get worse, but I'm seeing it's kind of chilled out a little bit now, and I'm kind of hoping it tends to do that more. So yeah, that's just what I'm hoping for. So I never really did much planting. I was always a tillage guy and I ran the combine, but this year I've kind of managed to do it all. Anhydrous, tillage, combining. Well, from last year, I've always done a combine since I was about 12 years old. 26 now, so 25. I'll be 26 in June. So yeah. So when I run into people at like farm shows and stuff, a lot of the guys think that I'm from out west, like Nebraska, places like that. Well, you don't really see these kinds of trees in Nebraska. No, I'm actually from southwest Indiana. So yes, we are out here. Everybody out here is planting southwest Indiana right now. We're just flying. I bet you the whole county's almost planted by now. It's like I said, only like April 25th. So yeah, it's pretty crazy so far this year, the amount of stuff we've had. And we're done with that field. I'm gonna get this piece folded up. We're gonna move on to the next one. It's like we're the same, but we're not. I don't know what it's like where you guys are at, but out here where I'm at, just about everybody and their brother has a Kinze planter. You can't really blame them. I mean, they're dang good planters, you know. They're easy to work on. They get stuff done. They're awesome machines. I'm glad to have mine. I love mine. Mine's a 2600. 1631. Well, 5288. At first I thought I was going to struggle a little bit, but the tractor honestly doesn't even know that planter's back there. Maybe it would if it was a 4440, I don't know. Nah, I'm just giving you John Deere guys crap. Actually, I'm pretty sure people have pulled these with like 4020s before, I don't know. I think just regular 16 rows. I don't think they were splitters. But, yeah. We just got this second field done. These fields aren't really all that big. I mean, they're just, like right over there, you know. That's probably 14 passes, 15 passes with a 40-foot wide planter. So my phone's about to die, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this one right here. Thank y'all for watching. Jesus Christ is King.